Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a marvelous Monday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and happy Labor Day. And what better way to celebrate Labor Day than with some wonderful remote opportunities? And I have four that I want to share with y'all. Now, I really love all of these leads because they all have something to do with claims in one way or the other. And I have completely beginner friendly, never seen a claim, don't know what a claim is roles, all the way to I've been doing this. So I'm going to share all of these, and I hope that anyone who's interested in claims or you've already been working in claims find something that they enjoy. So without further ado, we're going to jump on in. I want you to enjoy your holiday, but we got a little bit of work that we need to put in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, select all. That way YouTube tells you every time I post, and I even post on holidays. So lock it on in, and I'm glad you're here. And now let's jump in. All right, you guys, I'm excited. We're going to get right on to it. The first company that I want to spotlight is called Allegiant. And I have shared this company several times on my channel. This is a Cigna company. We know Cigna, the major healthcare company. Well, Allegiant Benefit Plan Management, that's the full name of this company. They are under the umbrella of Cigna. And this company is just growing. They have a great rating on their Glassdoor. It seems like people enjoy working here. And the other great thing about this company is you can always consistently find completely beginner friendly roles. And I love them for that. Now, if you want to learn more about them, you can peruse their homepage, but we're going to go straight to careers. And when you select on the careers button at the bottom, you'll be taken to their careers page where you can learn more about the company and what they have going on. That's all very good info. We want to see their current job listings. And when you select that, you'll see what they have available. They just posted on August 27th a no experience friendly, we will train you COBRA specialist position. So let's get into that one. So jumping on in here, this is for Allegiance's COBRA specialist position. This is available US wide. This is a full-time remote opportunity. And just so you guys know, on their careers page, they mark their remote positions with USA. The ones that are in office, they will tell you the location. So if it says USA, that is how they indicate that it is a remote opportunity. Also, before we get into it, I just got to get on my soapbox. I remember last time I shared a lead from them, which was maybe about a month and a half or so ago, someone immediately got moved on to the next steps, and then they reported back to me that they got hired. So I love that this company is, very motivated to, get people through the process, and that could be you too. So just putting that out there. And also, by the way, all of these roles that I share, they're available on these companies' careers pages. And that's why I show y'all how to navigate to them. So if you're ever trying to get to these roles, just follow along with where I go in the video, like what I show. And that's how you can, find these opportunities yourself. And that's kind of how it has to be for now. So I can't really take you directly there, if you get what I'm saying. So anywho, they let us know that this is a no experience necessary, we will train opportunity, so you don't have to have COBRA experience. And what they let us know about this role is that the COBRA specialist will provide COBRA administrative services to a designated block of COBRA client accounts in a manner that ensures a high level of quality service and accuracy is achieved. The COBRA specialist produces and sends COBRA notices to all qualifying individuals as required and guided by law. The incumbent maintains status information electronically and manually for premium collection, company referral, and claims processing. The COBRA specialist assists all participants in client contacts with COBRA administrative procedures as per the administrative service agreement and in compliance with federal COBRA laws. The COBRA specialist will successfully complete the COBRA certification course with an 85% or better accuracy within first 6 months of hire. The incumbent is expected to communicate professionally with peers, superiors, subordinates, vendors, customers, and the public, and to be respectful and courteous in the conduct of this position. So that's what you're doing in this role. And they get into like more details, but this is a really good overview of what you're going to be doing. And you are going to become a certified COBRA specialist. And you guys, one of the things that I really like about this company is it's kind of like you're going to school, because again, they tell you no experience necessary, we're going to train you, and you're on the job at the same time. If you were to go acquire this knowledge on your own, you would have to go to school. Okay, and you got to pay for school and you got to make the time for school. And then since we're grown, we can't just do school. You'd have to go get you a different job and you'd have to juggle going back and forth. Whereas they are going to give you the training and education and actually a job while you're doing all of that all in one. So the details in your mind might not be detailing, but think about how you're not going into debt, how you don't have to go to and fro across town. And that's a big deal. And not every company is trying to do this. So you just got to put things into perspective, because a lot of people have ideas about how stuff works, and then there's how stuff actually works. So I would be all over this if I was trying to get into an in-demand healthcare field personally. So if you're interested in this opportunity, I would put my best foot forward using the remote resume builder software. This is my software where we have tons of ATS optimized templates. We've got resumes and cover letters, and it is so simple to choose a template inside the software. We've got tons of them. For every job you can think of, we have it. And if we don't have one, just email us at the support desk and we'll make one. And so we've got the templates for you. You just choose the one you want, you hit duplicate, you go in the wizard, you keep what you want to keep, you change what you want to change. They're already filled out 100%, and then boom, you're ready to download. So it sure beats starting from a blank screen, because that's not fun. Okay, you're starting off from a finished template that has a lot of the things you want to mention for these types of roles already listed. And you can try it out for $1 during our 7-day try before you buy trial. It's only $37 per month after that. And there are several templates you could choose from. If you truly have no experience, we have a no experience resume template. Yes, you still have to have a resume if you have no experience. If you are coming from maybe customer service, you would want to choose a template that matches your background. If you're coming from maybe like insurance claims, like you've already been working in insurance and claims, you could use that template. It would be great. Or if you're just coming from a healthcare background, maybe it's not this type of healthcare, but maybe you've been working in healthcare in some capacity, we've got you covered with the healthcare templates. So just choose a template that best fits your current background, customize it, and then put your best foot forward. And this is a great opportunity. So now let's move on to the next opportunity. So jumping on into the second company, this is called Brown and Brown, and this is an insurance company. This is a huge insurance company. They have been around since 1939. It says that they are a leading insurance brokerage firm providing enhanced customer-centric risk management solutions since 1939. And I remember back in my insurance marketing days going to a Brown and Brown agency in Florida, and it was very nice. It was a nice place. So they have a great rating. That is awesome. Now, if you want to navigate to their careers, it's already at the top here. We're just going to select careers. And then from here, you can learn more about the company. They've won awards, which is awesome. We want to see their opportunities. So we're going to click search jobs. And when we select that, we'll see that currently they have 301 opportunities available. The one that I want to get into is the SSDI Advocate Liaison position. Now, this opportunity is also dealing in claims, specifically Social Security disability claims. And this is another in-demand field. Knowing anything about Social Security, knowing anything about claims, that's going to open up a lot of doors and opportunities for you. And what they're looking for, who has proven ability to maintain confidentiality and discretion, strong telephone skills, contact or call center experience, a plus inbound and outbound, superb typing skills, data entry, and accuracy. And it says they're preferably looking for someone who has a bachelor's degree in any of these fields, but they say preferred. So I wanted to put this one out here because they're not looking for you to show up with years of experience. Now, under preferences, like they get into more preferences, they say if you have 1 to 2 years in Social Security or insurance intake, that's a plus, but that's not a requirement. It's just, hey, this will give you a leg up. So if you're Spanish speaking, if you have experience in Salesforce, if you've ever worked in Social Security or insurance, if you've ever worked in a high volume call center, all of these are preferences. So if you can check off any of these, make sure you tell them if you have any experience with these things on your resume. And so the other thing that got my attention, not only are they not looking for crazy experience, they're gonna, train you, they give us the start date. And I love that because that means they are motivated to hire. It's gonna start Tuesday, October 14th. You're gonna have a 3-week training, and then it's gonna be a 40-hour a week, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern time role. And they tell you what they're gonna start you off with and the great benefits. So again, I know this isn't exactly what a lot of people want details wise, but how many companies are lining up to train you in in-demand skills? Okay, so if you have any of these things and some of the nice to haves that they mention, I would put my best foot forward for sure. This is a very good role. So it's available US wide. You want to put your best foot forward. Again, I would use the remote resume builder software, and those same templates I would refer to. If you're coming from a call center environment, working in customer service, boom, customer service 1 or 2 resume templates. Okay. If you're coming from healthcare, maybe you haven't worked in Social Security, but you've worked in a healthcare call center, boom, use that one. Okay. If you've been working in claims already, but you want to get into Social Security claims, okay, maybe you've been working in P&C, or maybe you've been working in some other claims sector. Well, guess what? You could use that insurance claims resume template. So we have you covered, you guys. Use the templates, put your best foot forward, and now let's move on to the third company. So jumping on in here, the third company that I want to spotlight is called Claritev, and I shared them recently. Now this is a healthcare company, and they are based out of New York, large company. Looks like people really enjoy working here, and that is awesome. Now, if you want to navigate to their careers, at the top, you'll see where it says careers. You'll just select that, and then you can learn more about the company, their different departments, what they have going on. They've won a lot of awards, which is awesome. We want to click join our team. Your new career starts here. And when you select that, you'll be taken to their careers page where you can see their available opportunities. I'm going to get into this role right here. Now, jumping on in here, this is for Claritev's temporary medical claims intake coordinator position. This is available US wide. And I really like this opportunity because this is a temp position. And if you're new over here, you're going to hear me talk a lot about temp positions, especially as we go into seasonal job season, like it's September 1st. So I'm going to be sharing so many because that's when you guys will start seeing on these job boards a lot of seasonal roles. But back to what I'm trying to say, temp jobs are really great opportunities to get your foot in the door. If you've been struggling to get hired, if you're trying to break into a different field and you want experience that's going to help you be more marketable for the roles that you really want to do, you may want to consider going the temp route. And one of the reasons why is because usually they're trying to get a bunch of people in quickly, or even if it's just one person, they're trying to get you in quickly. It's a project that has a start and end date usually already, listed in mind. They know that from the jump, and they're not really, super strict about what someone has to show up with. They're going to tell you what you need to know. So for this particular position, they let us know that they are looking for someone to get started in a role that's going to last 60 to 120 days. And they let you know that the training class is provided during the first week of employment, and new employees will work 8 to 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time during the training. And after training, you can determine your own schedule anytime between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So what what you're going to be doing is intake and create cases in all applicable systems, perform timely data entry of necessary information, perform adjustments on medical claims, perform outreach to customers to obtain necessary details on medical claims, research appropriate systems, ensure compliance with HIPAA, demonstrate company's core competencies. Please note, due to the exposure of PHI sensitive data, this role is considered to be a high-risk role, and then the position responsibilities outlined above are in no way to be construed as all-encompassing. So there's other duties that might be assigned. So again, great way to get your foot in the door because they're not looking for anything crazy. High school diploma, know how to use a computer, high-speed internet, quiet work area, regular consistent attendance, knowledge of medical insurance terminology is required, Excel experience preferred. You have to have great communication skills, ability to work without frequent supervision, ability to maintain confidentiality, and, again, use computer systems. So this is a great opportunity, in my opinion, and especially for, those of us who we work, but maybe we're not looking for something super long-term, super serious. This might take you out to the beginning of the year, and then, you don't want to work after that for a little bit, or, you want to be available for your kids. Like, there's a lot of moms on my channel, and, when you're a mom, work is a little bit different. Sometimes you're working, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you have to, sometimes you don't have to. So I put these opportunities out here because everyone has a little bit of a different situation. Even if you're not a mom, you might just be looking for something a little bit, different. So anywho, if you enjoyed this lead, I would put my best foot forward. And if you have a background in insurance claims, hey, today's theme is claims. So I would use that insurance claims resume template. If you don't have a background in claims, but healthcare, you could use that general healthcare template. If you're coming from customer service, hey, use one of our customer service templates and be on your merry way to remote work land. So now let's move on to the fourth and final lead. This one is an experience claims role. All right, so jumping on in here to our fourth and final opportunity. This one comes from CVS Health, and we know CVS, okay? CVS, that huge company with lots of pharmacy locations. Like, there's probably one right next door to you, okay? They do a lot of hiring. Huge company, great rating for being so huge. Now, if you go to their homepage, at the top, you'll see careers, and from there, you can learn more about their career opportunities and learn more about the company. We're going to just leave this blank and hit search. And from there, you can toggle your search to be a little bit more specific to what you are looking for. I am going to go ahead and get into the lead that I want to highlight. So jumping on in here, this is for CVS's Senior Claims Benefit Specialist position. Looks like they are hiring in all these states, which is awesome. Now, again, this is an experienced claims role, but I wanted to show you guys where claims can take you, okay? Claims can take you to really great places. We want to go to great places. We do. That's where we want to go, okay? And so the details are detailing, all right? And so if you're like, Delilah, what can I look forward to? Or if you're already experienced, as in you have 2 years of medical claim processing experience and 2 years of experience in a production environment, which you would have if you've been doing medical claims processing. Well, they let us know that they're looking for a senior claims benefit specialist, and you will review and adjust self-funded, fully insured, reinsurance, and/or RX claims. They will adjudicate complex, sensitive, and/or specialized claims in accordance with claim processing guidelines. This person will also process provider refunds and return checks. They also may handle customer service inquiries and problems. So they get into more of the details, and these are the requirements. I read them. They're not looking for anything crazy. They just want you to have 2+ years of experience. And then it's preferred if you have experience working with overpayments, if you have the ability to handle multiple assignments, effective communication, organizational and interpersonal skills, and previous experience with DG system claims processing. So full-time opportunity, great benefits, okay? I love the details, and I think we all do. So I know, not for everybody, but for my seasoned claims folks, I would put my best foot forward, and I certainly would use that insurance claims resume template. And remember, we also have cover letter templates to have you covered, okay? We've got an insurance cover letter template, healthcare cover letter templates, customer service cover letter templates, whatever you need as far as the templates go, we've got you covered. And remember, this is just some of the templates. templates. We have way more and they're already uploaded in your software. So as soon as you sign up, you're going to get an email with your login. It's going to take you to your own private dashboard that looks just like this. Email 2 will show you how to use the software. Those tutorials live in my Teachable school. It only takes a couple of minutes because this is a very simple software. There's only a few buttons, okay? You can't get lost in the sauce over here. And then email 3 is a link to my support desk. There's a rep in the desk every single day, even on holidays and weekends, who can help you if you have questions about how to do something in the software or your subscription. So we take care of all of our customers. We've got tons of templates to help you with your remote job search, and I think you will enjoy it. And at minimum, you can get your application for $1. And after that, it's only $37 per month. So link is in the description box. I hope you enjoy the software. Next up on the resources list is Extra Leads Club. These leads came from Extra Leads Club, okay? I love sharing remote opportunities and y'all love them and you can't get enough of them. So that's where Extra Leads Club comes in, because if you want even more leads that are just like this, Extra Leads Club has about 40 of the hottest remote opportunities that we verify and add to the Extra Leads Club app every single weekday. So there are even more, and you can sign up right now and get instant access to Extra Leads Club app. And we just sent out today's hot lead. So try it out. It's only $10 per month for hundreds of verified remote opportunities. And you can try it out for just $1 during our 7-day try before you buy trial. And last but certainly not least is my Amazon storefront. I receive a small commission if you purchase anything from here. I highly recommend getting a computer from Amazon, even if it's not my Amazon storefront, but I do have a lot of the ones that would work for most of these companies listed here. You can get the whole hookup for under 200 buckaroos. So check out my Amazon storefront, consider joining Extra Leads Club, and consider getting your application using the remote resume builder software. It makes it quick and simple to get your application in. So thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.